Which club in world football is the biggest club? Now, let's be honest, everyone has their own different criteria of what makes a club big. I personally think there are loads of variables that determines how big a club is, not just their trophy count. That is a big part of it. You got your fan base, you got your infrastructure, you got your history, players that played for those clubs. There are loads of variables that make a club big, in my opinion. There will always be a debate and an argument and a conversation between football fans which club in the world is considered the biggest. And I do think there's one or two clubs that most people would probably agree on. In this video, we discuss which clubs around Europe are considered the biggest in the world. And of course, let me know, guys, in the comments whether you agree with mine or you disagree. And if you disagree, make sure you let me know. Now, as you can see behind me, these are the clubs that we have. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to go through what I consider the biggest and main clubs in Europe. As you can see, you got the likes of Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, PSG, Man United, Man City, so on and so on. We're going to go through those type of clubs and we'll see which club I think is the biggest in the world. So, without any further ado, we have Arsenal, well, Ajax cropping up first. And I'll be honest, they're probably a pretty big club. They've got some very decent history. They've got European heritage. I know they don't play in the strongest league in the world, but they have got some history and legacy, had some really good players play for them. Are they top 20? We'll put them there for now and we'll see when we get through some more clubs. Next, we have Arsenal, and as you can tell, I am an Arsenal fan, so bias aside, they are definitely one of the biggest clubs in the world. So right now, we're sticking them in the top 10. Again, it might change, but for now, that's where they are going. Then we have Roma. Again, some decent history, some decent legacy, but I just think there's bigger clubs in the world. The Serie A isn't quite as big as it used to be, and we have to consider that and take that into our consideration. Aston Villa, are they top 20? I don't think Aston Villa are top 20 biggest clubs in the world, at least out of this list anyway. So for now, we're going to put them in the 21 to 30 category. Again, they are a massive, massive club. But are they top 20 in the world? I don't know. I'm not too sure about that one. So we'll stick them there for now. Like I said, as I go through this, things can and will change. Atletico Madrid. Oh, are they bigger than Villa? They have to be, right? They have to be bigger than Aston Villa, no? I know this La Liga is a bit of a boring league. It's really only Real Madrid, Barcelona that tends to win it. But they are always in the Champions League. They have a massive fan base, based in Madrid. Big manager. I'll stick him in the top 20 for now. You can't actually see it. Sorry, you should be able to see it there. So that's what we're going with right now. And then we have Borussia Dortmund. I think they're... Do you know what? I think they're on a similar wavelength as Aston Villa. I think they're a big, big club, but I don't think they're top 20 in Europe, so we'll stick them there for now. Then we have Chelsea. Are they top 10? Debatable. Only got a history lasting about 25 years. Before that, before Abramovich, didn't really do much. Played in the lower leagues of English tier football. Abramovich comes in, has been known to cheat to get to where they are now. So for now, we're putting them there. And that's where they may actually stay. Then we have Everton. Everton, yeah, we'll stick them there. Atletico Bilbao there. Bayer Leverkusen there. I'm not putting them in order here. I'm just putting them in the category. I'll sort out the order at some other point if we get to that. Barcelona, obviously, no questions about that. Had some of the best players ever playing for that club. Arguably the greatest footballer to ever play football, played for him, wins trophies, got history, got legacy, fan base, stadium, the whole lot. They tick all of the lists, and they are 100% bigger than Arsenal, unfortunately. So we will just rearrange that just there. Then we've got Frankfurt. We'll just stick them there. Bayern Munich, 100% in the top 10. I would actually argue probably bigger than Arsenal as well. Again, they tick all of the boxes, very similar to Barcelona. Amazing players, amazing stadium, fan base is huge, infrastructure is there, commercial revenue is there, history is there, legacy is there, trophy is there. you can't complain that Bayern Munich are top 10. Inter, I do think just about creep into there, mainly because of their history and legacy more than present times. But Inter and AC Milan are the two biggest clubs in Serie A, right? I don't think there's many people that would disagree with that. So for that, they've got to be in the top 10. Porto, I think top 20. I think they've got great history. Again, they're not playing in the biggest or best league, but I do think they're in the top 20 biggest clubs in the world. Feyenoord, probably in the top 30, one of the biggest clubs in Turkey. Turkey? They are Turkey, aren't they? Yeah. Galatasaray, similar type of thing. Fiorentina will probably put there as well. AC Milan, definitely in the top 10. Liverpool, 100%. Manchester City, I'm putting them there for now. I'm putting Man City there for now. Okay, it's simple. I might rearrange it, but right now that's where I'm putting them. Manchester United there again. AC Milan, I don't think there's any debate. They're, you know, first or second biggest team in Italy. Maybe Napoli's up there as well. Liverpool, Manchester United. Now this is an interesting one. I think a lot of people would argue that Liverpool and Manchester United are the biggest club in England. In my opinion, I think Manchester United's bigger than Liverpool. It's very, very close. I just think their branding is so much more across the globe than Liverpool's. I say so much more. It's not so much more. What we're talking about here is very, very fine margins between Manchester United and Liverpool. But I do put United just ahead of Liverpool. But it is very, very close. And I know not a lot of Liverpool fans are going to be happy and pleased about that one, but that's my opinion. Let me know if you disagree with that in the comments below. My personal opinion, I think Manchester United are the biggest club in the world. I hate to say it as an Arsenal fan, as a rival fan, I hate to say it, but they are, if not the biggest club in the world, they are the second biggest club in the world. I think that's the order we're going to keep it in the top 10 for now. PSG, they've got to be, unfortunately, they've only been around for 50 years, but are they top 10? They're going to have to be, aren't they? So that's where they're going. PSV, mate, I don't know if they're top 20. We'll put them there for now. Nottingham Forest are a big club. Unfortunately, present times doesn't exactly help Nottingham Forest too well. That's the only problem. Present times don't help them too well. I do think Villa's bigger than them. I do think Everton's bigger than them as well. I think Forest have more European legacy than Everton. So based on that, we're going to go like that. Back-to-back Euro trophies. Oh, that's a tough one. Present times, Villa's bigger. Legacy, history, Forest, I think are bigger. So we'll go with that for now. Then we've got Real Madrid, obviously in the top 10. And in my opinion, the two biggest clubs in the world are Manchester United and Real Madrid. Probably followed by Barcelona, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Inter, AC Milan and PSG. I think that order there might stay the same. I know we've got Napoli. Napoli's bigger than PSG, aren't they? They've got so much more history, legacy and players and all that. So surely, right? That's a tough one. I don't know, guys. Let me know, what do you think? Napoli or PSG? Which one's bigger? I'm struggling to decide on this one, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go Napoli just because I think they've got more history. I think PSG's only been around for like 50 years, right? 1970 is that when they were made? Yeah. So how many clubs we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is the top 10. So Spurs don't even get in top 10. Spurs don't get in top 10. I think that is my top 10 list. United, Real Madrid. I wouldn't argue with someone if they said Madrid's the biggest club in the world. Like, you could easily swap those two around at any point. But I'm going to go United, Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Bayern, Arsenal, Inter, AC Milan, Napoli, PSG make the top 10 biggest clubs in the world. Top 20, Man City, 11th, Chelsea, 12th, Madrid, 13th. No, Ajax, 13th, Atletico Madrid, 14th, Roma, 15th, Porto, 16th. Now, these Premier League teams have to be bumped up, right? They have to be. I mean, the Prem is huge, isn't it? Is Spurs bigger than Ajax? Are they? Is Spurs bigger than Ajax and Atletico Madrid? I mean, in terms of trophies, probably not. But everything else, probably. I'm going to have to go with that, I think. I'm trying to be very non-English league bias here, and I'm struggling. I'm putting Ajax ahead of Spurs. I am. Call it bias. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I am putting Ajax ahead of Spurs. Simple as that. Ajax are a bigger club than Tottenham Hotspur. That's jokes. Atletico Madrid, Forest, Villa, Everton, Roma, Porto. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Got Benfica. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10 there. So we're now in the 30s. Sporting, Rangers, Celtic. Oh, who's bigger, Celtic or Rangers? Who's bigger, Celtic or Rangers? That's crazy. Let me arrange these. This 30, this 10 here, this 30 first, and then we can go into that and see if Rangers or Celtic are bigger. I don't follow Scottish football, to be honest, so I don't think my opinion on that matter is going to really matter, to be honest with you. I do think Celtic are bigger than Galatasaray and Feyenoord, though. I know Scottish football's not really got a lot going for it at the minute, but I do think they are up there. They've got to be bigger than Everton and Roma, right? They have to be. Right, I'm not going to put too many more clubs on. I think I've got all the main ones. Oh, I forgot about Juventus. I forgot about Juventus. Where do they go? Oh, are they bigger than Napoli? They're bigger than PSG, aren't they? Oh, my word. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I've just realised I know nothing about football. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is jokes. Are Juventus bigger than PSG? Present times? Probably not. History? Probably yes. Look, I just don't like the idea of an owner coming in, being able to spend whatever they want, you know. But I know that's, people will argue, you know, differently to that, but that's just my opinion. Oh, are Liverpool bigger than Barcelona? I don't think they are. They're Liverpool, one of the two biggest clubs in England, but I don't think they're bigger than Barcelona, are they? Bigger than Bayern, I think so, just about. Porto, Leverkusen, Dortmund, Everton, Athletic Club, Frankfurt. Frankfurt's ahead of Athletic Club, I think. Fiorentina's definitely ahead of them. Sporting's ahead of them. And I think PSV's ahead of them. And Feyenoord and Galatasaray are ahead of them. Right, that's it then, guys. That is my tier list. In number 1, we have Manchester United. Number 2, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Bayern, Arsenal, Inter, AC Milan, Napoli, Juventus make up the top 10 biggest clubs in the world. Then we have PSG in 11th, Manchester City in 12th, Chelsea 13th, Ajax, Spurs, Atletico Madrid, Nottingham Forest, Villa, Rangers, Celtic, Roma. Then we have Porto, Leverkusen, Dortmund, Everton, Frankfurt, Fiorentina, Sporting, PSV, Feyenoord, Galatasaray, and Athletic Club. Doesn't really matter. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments whether you agree with this, disagree, and I can guarantee there'll be so many people that disagree with this tier list. And you know what? It'll be people that know a lot more about football than what I do. But that's my tier list. That's how I see football at the moment. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed it. And if you're new to this type of stuff, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and I'll see you in the next video.